Hi everyone, welcome back. This is week 23 of my social isolation get ready with me's, and I have something a little bit different today. I got sent a package from a Canadian indie brand called Creme de la Creme. They sent me a whole bunch of products in here, and I'm going to be trying them out today. So before I dive into trying out the products, I want to tell you a little bit about Creme de la Creme. They are based in Alberta, Canada, and when they reached out to me, I'd never heard of them before. So I was like, okay, tell me a little bit more about your brand. So I'm going to read off their website so that I don't get it wrong. Creme de la Creme Beauty Lounge is a Canadian-operated beauty boutique established in 2013. Creme de la Creme is a one-of-a-kind indie brand that specializes in artisan bespoke glamour. So they have a whole bunch of products that you can buy that they just have on their website, but you can also book an appointment with them in order to get eyeshadow or lipstick created, which is pretty special because the only brand that I know that really does anything like that is Bite Beauty, and they only make lipstick. So they create all of their unique and innovative products in-house, also amazing, by manufacturing small batches of luxury beauty products with ingredients we have sourced from around the globe. I think it's amazing that they actually make it in-house because I feel like most things are outsourced, and I don't think I've ever really heard of like Canadian beauty products being made locally, or at least I'm fairly new to the indie beauty world, so maybe that's a common thing, but to have such like a large-scale operation and still make stuff in-house seems really cool. I'm going to skip some of my usual steps just so that we can focus on the products that they sent me. And the first thing I'm going to start out with is doing my eyeshadow. So they offered to send me products and I was like, okay, but make sure you send me bright eyeshadow because I'm not really into that neutral thing too much. And they were pretty nice and sent along some gorgeous shades. So what's nice about the packaging, first and foremost, is that it's absolutely gorgeous. So they sent me a bunch of eyeshadow singles in singular packaging that then come with like a little box separately, I think, that you can just pop the eyeshadow into. So we've got like a bright hot pink here. We also have this gorgeous blue teal color, and then this orange. And when I first got the colors, I'm like, how am I gonna put a look together with those? But I came up with something that I hope is going to work. So by the way, the eyeshadows just pop into here. They are magnetic, and then you can just pop them out if you want, and then whoop, get it stuck on the side, just pop it back in if you want. Just gonna show you a little bit more of their packaging before I get started. So those were the eyeshadows. This is a buttercream lip gloss packaging. It matches my background. How pretty is that? This one is Baked Good, and it's a setting powder. I just love the logos. You've got like a donut on the top, and all of it's pretty much like that. This one is, actually I can't wait to try this one. This is a liquid blush, and then I've just got like a lipstick packaging here. It's all beautifully packaged. So to start this look out, I'm gonna be taking the pink, which is called Who Needs Harvard. And I'm taking that on a relatively fluffy brush. I'm just going directly in. I haven't used these yet at all. And then I'm putting that through, that's pigmented. Putting it through my crease. Holy cow, and it builds too. Okay. I thought it was kind of wild that I'd never heard of this brand before. Because I mean, they've been around since 2013. I thought it would have cropped up somewhere. But I know that they've started to send a lot of packages to different Canadian influencers. That I struggle saying that word because it's such an awkward word to say, like, am I an influencer? Feels kind of weird. But I know they've been sending them to several YouTubers and bloggers in Canada. So that's how I know that they're trying to do a little bit more promotion. For the lid, I'm taking the orange called Tangerine, and I'm just using a flat shader brush for that. And just gonna pack that on. Oh, that's bright too. Oh, I love that. They do have a lot of neutral colors on their website. Like, I would say that they're predominantly neutral. So if you're looking at these colors and thinking that they're not for you, don't worry, they have got a lot of other options. Man, this one's actually verging on neon. I'm not sure I love that brush with that though. Every time I try something other than a MAC 239, I get really annoyed. I'm actually in shock about how neon that is because I was expecting the colors to be bright, but I wasn't expecting them to be so neon. And they're not patchy either, which for a neon shadow can be a big problem, but these are fine. Like, they went on no problem. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I'm going to be using the blue shade. What are you called? Wonderland. That's cute. So what I want to do is make the whole area blue. So I'm going to start with a blue liner. This is not by Creme de la Creme. This is just my NYX Off Tropic Pro Liner in the shade Pool Boy. And I just layered this pencil on pretty thickly and between my lashes as well, because I'm going to use the shadow to blend them together. And just taking Wonderland on a pencil brush. I'm in love with this. This is such a fun color combination. Okay, they didn't give me any highlighters, so I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, and I'm just going to take, I think, Forever Lit over here because it's a white neutral color. And I'm just going to put that on the inner corner of my eye just to brighten it up a little bit. That is very stark. Holy smokes. Okay. Blend it in. I just wanted a little bit of light there, and that's a lot of light. Honestly, it's almost too stark. I'm going to go in with Kitty Cat over here and just put that over top. Just to tame it down a bit. I don't know if it's working, but I'm trying. Okay, I popped on some wing liner and some mascara that were not by the brand, but now I'm going to move on to false lashes, which they also make. These ones are called the Au Naturel Too Fabulous Too Care. I'm kind of thrown off by how they've spelled two. Shouldn't it be T-O-O? Or maybe they mean that there's two lashes? I don't know. That one got kind of lost on me. These are the more natural looking ones that they sent me. They also sent me these massively voluminous ones, which look really pretty, but they're not quite what I'm going for right now. They also sent along some lash adhesive, which is really nice too. Black. Oh, I don't think I've ever used a colored lash adhesive before. I've always gone for the translucent ones. So let's see how much I have to cut these down by. Looks like just a little bit on the end. Anytime I don't cut lashes down and I think that they're just gonna fit perfectly, they're always just a little bit too long and then they poke me in the wrong spot. Let's see, just gonna take off a little bit there. Thankfully, it looks like the lash adhesive is gonna be one of those paintable brushes. Yep, there we go. Oh man, I hope I don't screw this up. This is making me nervous now. Because if I get that black anywhere then on my eyeliner, it's not gonna look good. Not really sure how to tell if this lash glue is dry. Because the translucent one goes a little bit either see-through or like pearlescent. This has just stayed black the whole time. But let's give it a shot. Ooh, I could have cut a lot more off. Wow, that lash glue is staying well though. Generally if my lashes are too long, like for me right here, this is really tickly because that lash is hitting here, so it kind of feels a little bit funny. And generally if I leave the lash too long with lash glue, it won't really stick. It just keeps pinging off the edge. But this one is staying in place, which is nice. That is some deeply sticky lash glue. That feels really good. So I'm not much of a powder person, to be honest, and I've applied my own foundation and bronzer just now. Thinking about it, I probably should have put the powder on first, but I kind of want to give this a go because it's so bloody cute. So this is the Baked Goods setting powder, I believe. Is there anything on here? Baking and setting powder, and the little donuts there. And it comes with a poof here, and it says, peel off the sticker before using, which obviously, how else are you going to get to the product? Oh, it smells nice. A little vanilla-y. Oh, that's kind of neat. So I'm just gonna do it like that. Get a little bit of the product out as it poofs everywhere. And I'm just gonna use a big old fluffy brush to apply this. Again, I don't really use powder that often, if ever, to set my makeup, but I just wanna kind of give this a go. It's dusting everywhere. I don't know how people wear powder so much. I just feel like it dries out my face. Man, this stuff smells nice. Well, it mattified my foundation a little bit. I had a dewy foundation on, and I took it down a notch, which fine. So my own bronzer is on. They didn't send anything like that, but the thing that I'm super excited to try is the Do I Make You Blush Liquid Blush. I tried this on the back of my hand and I was blown away by it. At first glance, I was like, what the heck is this? Because it's like almost a nail polish bottle with like a dropper, which just seems very strange to me. But I don't even know if you're supposed to shake it up. Oh, you are. There's a little ball in there. when I first dropped it on the back of my hand, I was like, what is this magical product? It's like a liquid that turns into a powder. It's absolutely unreal. I'm just not really sure how to put it on my face. Should I dab it and then dot it out with a brush? Let's try that. So I'll do one cheek first in case it sticks in. Look at that. Seamless. It's just seamless. It's so nice. And it's still a little bit tacky right now, but I know from putting it on my hand before, it dries to a powder like near instantly. It's so nice. It's such a lovely flush. What's this shade called? Cake. Cute. Now, to me, it looks like I can apply a little bit more because the lights are washing me out. I hope this doesn't overdo it, but I'm gonna go in anyway. Oop. That is so lovely. Really, really like it. I'm not much of a cream or liquid blush type person, but this sinks in. Yeah, touch dry now. It's great. They didn't send any highlighter, so I'm just going back in with my glow kit. I guess I'm gonna take Kitty Cat. They also sent along 4 different lip products, but only really one of them kind of goes with this look. So I'm gonna use that one, but I'm gonna give you a tour of the other products first. The first one I have is this Velvet Lip Creme. It is in the shade Pegasus, and it's a matte liquid lipstick. Just your basic like liquid lipstick type packaging. I haven't used it yet, although it does smell really nice. It's kind of fruity actually, which is kind of unexpected for these things. So that's a gorgeous deep purple. They also have bullet lipsticks, which is a creme lipstick. This is in the shade Prenup. Here's the packaging. You can see the color on the bottom. And although it's a lovely shade, it definitely does not go with what I'm wearing. So that's why I'm not putting this one on. This one also has a bit of a fruity scent to it too. They also have buttercream lip glosses in this kind of like squeezy tube, and this is called Cupid's Bow. I'm guessing that's the color, but let's squeeze it out just to make sure. Yeah, bit of a, ooh, that's liquidy. Bit of a darker neutral tone. Kind of a brown mauve actually. And finally, the one that I'm going to be using because the color is so freaking cool. This is a superfood lip oil, and it's like this molten metal. I'm hoping it feels like a lip gloss, but has nourishing properties of a lip oil, because look at that. Actually, the lights are screwing me over. It just kind of looks maroonish to you guys, but depending on how it catches the light, it goes gold to me. I saw this when I pulled it out of the package and I was like, what are you? So let's give this one a go. Oh, a bit of a, oh. That reminds me of MAC's Plush Glass type taste. Yeah, this is more of a translucent gloss than it is a super pigmented one. I was expecting it to kind of come out that color, but it's not. Ooh, this one is tingly. I would not say that this is just like a lip oil. It actually feels a lot like MAC's Plush Glass lip glosses or lip glasses. Yeah, that's tingly. There must be some sort of like peppermint oil in it. I like it how it adds just a little bit of a hint of sheen, and there's some like glitter specks in there too. This feels like you would need to reapply it pretty frequently though, because I can feel it already sort of wearing off a little bit. Okay, so that is the finished look with all of the Creme de la Creme products that I tried out from the box. I didn't get to everything because I just couldn't try all the lip products in one go. But let's recap what I did use. So number one, these eyeshadows, I'm so impressed with these things. They looked bright in the pan, but I was not expecting them to be so neon, and yet they applied unlike neons normally do. Like, they were not patchy, they weren't difficult to blend at all. Like, I think that's a pretty seamless blend considering I didn't do a whole lot with it, so I'm pretty happy with these eyeshadows for sure. My second favorite product has to be this like liquid blush. This was so much fun to use, and it just feels so nice on the skin. The fact that it is liquid and easy to blend and dries down is so freaking nice in my opinion. I also really like the lashes. The lash glue surprised me. I was not expecting to be very successful with a black lash adhesive, but it has an incredible amount of staying power considering how much these lashes are curling into the center of my eye. Like I said earlier, often if my lash curls in too much, it'll ping off because the glue isn't strong enough. This one seems to be holding up. Also, I think these lashes are quite pretty too. They are a plastic band though, they're not the cotton band, which I always rave about in different brands. The plastic band, however, did seem to really curve to my natural eye shape, which is nice. The lip oil is interesting. It's starting to get very tingly right now, and I've probably been wearing it for about 5 minutes. I think over time, much like the MAC lip plush glass lip glasses, my lips would get used to it and I wouldn't notice it as much, but it's been a really long time since I've worn any kind of plumping lip gloss, so this feels a little strange to me right now. I do like the color, but I'm not sure about the longevity. It does feel like I would have to reapply this fairly consistently, but that doesn't really bother me with lip gloss because I feel like I always have to do that with any brand that I use, so. The only product I can't really comment on too much is this face powder, just because I don't really use face powder that much, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. It seems fine on my skin. I didn't use too much. It mattified my foundation, which is more of a radiant foundation, down a little bit, which is good. I'm just not much of a powder person, so I can't really critique this that much, but I just wanted to use it because the packaging is so bloody cute. So that's going to be it for my review on the Creme de la Creme products from a Canadian brand. So excited to see that because I just don't feel like they pop up that often. Like there really aren't that many brands out there that have like a full range of products that are strictly Canadian. Usually you'll see people putting out eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes like crazy, but it was nice to see something where it's like there's some face products in here, there's some eyeshadows, eyelashes. They also make foundations too, but I wasn't sent any, but I think there's a lot to choose from there as well. Also impressive is the fact that you can go in for bespoke service. Like if you want to get like an eyeshadow made or you want to get a lipstick made, that's pretty cool. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you found it interesting. Thank you so much to Creme de la Creme for sending me products to try out in this video. I had a lot of fun with them. Thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.